Wolves' search for a new manager has gained a big name with a relevant history in English football. After an unexpected rejection from their first target, the club returned to the market and contacted a coach who knows the Premier League well. The initial response was positive, bringing optimism to fans who still believe in a turnaround. But, as almost always happens at Molineux in recent years, an obstacle has arisen. And this specific detail could derail an agreement that seemed promising. Erik ten Hag is open to listening to Wolves after the club made an official approach in recent days. The coach, currently a free agent after being dismissed from Bayer Leverkusen, sees the Premier League as the ideal setting to rebuild his image. According to ESPN, the Dutchman is willing to discuss the project and understands that opportunities in England do not come around often. The possibility of returning to the country appeals to him. And this has put Wolves in a privileged position in the initial negotiations. However, there is a snag, a point that could derail the signing. The Wolves board is inclined to bet on a younger manager, aligned with a medium-term rebuilding project. Ten Hag is 55 years old, older than other names considered, such as Michael Carrick, 44, and Rob Edwards, 42. The club plans a more modern and long-term profile, something that could weigh against the Dutchman. Even so, his name is generating internal discussion. The situation is further complicated by Wolves' urgency. After the dismissal of Vitor Pereira and the withdrawal of Gary O'Neill, who was in advanced negotiations, the club is without a manager and mired in the relegation zone. With 8 defeats in the first 10 Premier League games, the scenario is alarming at Molineux. The 8-point gap to escape the relegation zone puts immediate pressure on any manager who takes over. And this makes the moment sensitive for a definitive choice. Despite the age-related obstacle, Erik ten Hag's history in England works in his favour. At Manchester United, he won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and his average of 1.72 points per game would guarantee a comfortable stay at Wolves if replicated. The question is whether he would accept a squad with less quality than the one he had at Old Trafford. Even so, Ten Hag's name remains alive and under observation. The next talks should determine whether the club moves forward or turns the page to another candidate.